You'd think having $1 billion in your bank account means you can buy whatever you want, right? Well, not if you're trying to buy a Bugatti. In the world of ultra luxury, money actually has a limit. While almost every other brand is chasing the highest bidder, Bugatti is famous for doing the exact opposite. They will literally look at a billionaire with a blank check and tell them, no, you're not on the list. But how does the Bugatti buyer's list actually work? And what does it take to pass their secret vetting process? Today, we're breaking down how Bugatti turned their cars into the ultimate closed-circuit social asset and why your reputation matters way more than your net worth when it comes to how to buy a Bugatti. If you love deep dives into the hidden world of exclusive hypercars and the billionaire lifestyle, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with your friends. And before we dive in, drop a comment below and let us know where in the world are you watching this video from. We'd love to see where our community is tuning in from. So, let's start with the absolute baseline. If you want to get your hands on a Bugatti, you obviously need an insane amount of money. The entry-level Bugatti price tag easily clears a few $1,000,000 before you even look at the customization options. But here is the catch. Having that kind of cash is just the bare minimum to even get their attention. It doesn't actually guarantee you a car. Think of it like trying to get into the world's most exclusive nightclub. Just because you can pay the cover charge doesn't mean the bouncer is going to let you pass the velvet rope. And this gap between having the money and actually getting the car has gotten way wider recently. Back during the Chiron era, it was tough to get one. But now, with the launch of the incredible new hybrid Bugatti Tourbillon, things have gone completely next level. Demand is absolutely through the roof. We're talking about 10 times more interested buyers than there are cars available. Because of this, Bugatti doesn't view itself as a typical car manufacturer anymore. They operate more like a sovereign, invite-only club. To them, a buyer's reputation, their public image, and how they treat the brand matter infinitely more than their liquid net worth. They aren't looking for one-time buyers who just want a flashy status symbol. They are handpicking elite hypercar collectors who will represent the brand's legacy for decades. So, how does Bugatti actually decide who gets the golden ticket? It all comes down to a highly calculated process of engineered scarcity. First, forget everything you know about normal car dealerships. You don't just walk in, point at a car, and run your credit card. Instead, Bugatti has an internal vetting process that feels more like a background check for a high-security government job. Brand managers and historians literally audit a potential buyer's public profile, their business background, and how they've treated other luxury brands in the past. They do this because they want to weed out speculators, people who buy the car just to flip it immediately for a profit. To Bugatti, their hypercars aren't depreciating assets, they are historical artifacts. And this is where the relationship building phase comes in. To even get on the radar for their most limited edition models, you usually have to climb a loyalty ladder. Many collectors are expected to already own multiple previous Bugatti models like a Veyron or a Chiron just to get an invitation to look at a prototype of the next big thing. By strictly limiting production and keeping the gates locked, Bugatti ensures that demand is always light years ahead of supply, making the car virtually priceless the moment it leaves the factory floor. Now, once you actually have the money and the right profile, Bugatti starts playing some serious psychological mind games. They don't just invite you to a flashy dealership, they bring you straight to their historic headquarters, the Molsheim estate in France. This isn't just a sales meeting, it's a carefully designed power move. They walk you through grounds packed with over a century of automotive history. The message is loud and clear: we represent a legendary dynasty. You're not just a customer buying a car, you're a guest hoping to be accepted into our history book. It completely flips the power dynamic, making even the most powerful billionaires feel like they're applying for a favor, but the real gatekeeping happens after you sign on the dotted line, to stop people from treating their cars like quick cash grabs. Bugatti includes strict right of first refusal clauses in their contracts. This basically means if you want to sell your multi-million-dollar hypercar, you have to offer it back to Bugatti first. You can't just flip it on the open market for a quick $1 million profit. And if you break their rules or tarnish their quiet luxury aesthetic, you will get blacklisted. Legendary figures like Floyd Mayweather and Simon Cowell reportedly landed on Bugatti's bad side simply for flipping their cars too fast. Even Tom Cruise reportedly got blacklisted after a notoriously awkward red carpet moment where he struggled to open his Veyron's door. At Bugatti, it doesn't matter how loud your money talks, if your behavior doesn't match their old money vibe, you are out. So, once you actually survive the vetting process and get your hands on the keys, what are you actually paying for? At this level of wealth, you aren't just buying a high-performance machine, you're buying a membership card to one of the most exclusive, closed-circuit networks on Earth. When Bugatti selects its buyers, they are curated almost like a guest list for an ultra-private gala. They don't want a lineup made up entirely of the same type of billionaires. Instead, they carefully balance their owner circle with a mix of old-world royalty, Silicon Valley tech pioneers, legendary athletes, and generational brand loyalists. By keeping this circle incredibly tight, Bugatti transforms the car from a depreciating asset into a social currency. It gives owners access to a level of networking that money literally cannot buy. We are talking about secret owner rallies across the French Alps, private VIP track days, and ultra-exclusive dinners where some of the most powerful people on the planet end up sitting next to each other. In this ecosystem, the hypercar is just the icebreaker. The real value is being in the room with the chosen few. It's a brilliant strategy. Bugatti sells the car once, but the elite network they build keeps those buyers locked into the brain for a lifetime. So, where does Bugatti go from here? As we head deeper into the future of electric hypercars and cutting-edge hybrid tech, the gatekeeping is only getting tighter, with the Bugatti Rimac partnership fully running the show. The brand is blending classic old-world craftsmanship with mind-blowing new technology. But as the cars become faster and even more complex, the vetting process is evolving too. They aren't just looking at who has the cash today, they are looking at who is ready to carry this new era of future hypercars into the next generation. At the same time, the global luxury car market is flooded with massive amounts of new money from tech, crypto, and emerging markets. Everyone wants the ultimate billionaire status symbol. But instead of diluting their brain to make a quick buck, Bugatti is doing the exact opposite. They are raising the bar even higher and tightening their entry requirements to make sure that a Bugatti remains truly untouchable. Because at the end of the day, in a world where you can buy almost anything with a big enough bank account, the ultimate flex isn't what you can buy. It's what you can't buy. Being rejected by Bugatti proves that some things are still out of reach, no matter how much money you have. And that is why Bugatti will always be the king of luxury, because the ultimate luxury isn't about having a high price tag, it's about the power to say no.